Immediately as it gets down there from Pasha. Second one shot out.
That's the third. The first one came down big tower and got shot out straight away.
BDS, they are looking pretty alive at the back. But Renshiro, he's not looking alive anymore, does.
That's not tend to happen when a frag grenade lands in front of your face. The man goes down, out comes the Ying, the Candelas, springing into action, and so did VP, but Shaiko, the only one to find a frag in the ensuing debacle. Lems, another one, and like that, it seems this attack from Virtus.pro has been slowed down. Pasha finding one, Rafal's down on the ground at 3 versus 2, and with control of the north side of the map and 30 seconds to play, they have got time to play with here, but you've got to be mindful of Brede, who's stuck between a rock and a hard place, whether he won that fight or not. The guys behind him were going to give him a bit of a headache. Milan finally put down. It's a 1 versus 2 for Alems. Can Virtus.pro take the first round in the final 15 seconds?
For all intents and purposes, Alems has got it all to do here. He finds angles through onto the man. That will be Rafal finished off. 8 seconds left to go, and VP, they've got to do something about this. They have managed to get the resuscitation off, so they are now 3 versus 1. Diffuser going down from Milan. Surely this is too much for Alems to do. He's just trying to peek. He's trying to pod and poke and just try and find any angle that he can. He moves around through the rotation, shut down by Pasha, and that's going to be a successful first attack for Virtus. Bring questions here for why they did not clear out this bottom floor and how much it's going to damage them. There you go. Surely Pasha should have had the kill there, but no, Renshiro somehow manages to wheel 90 degrees around and find the headshot onto the man. Great plays from the Goyo underneath. 14 seconds left to go, and it's starting to fall apart slowly for Virtus.pro here, and we're starting to see why BDS don't necessarily always need to play with the heavy roam game with the flankers, because they will just win those gunfights. Shaiko ripping the man off the upside down rappel, and that is why sometimes BDS are just happy to play inside.
2.5 minutes so far. BDS do not look shaken. They've got 3 playing around pillar. They've got Brede still playing at the bottom of elbow. They've got a lot of tools. They see the drop. 1, 2 come through, but 2 big shots come through. Ras, Pasha and WTG. 3 headshots, 3 kills. Meal on the 4th. The 1 versus 5 for Brede. Something tells me as much a good a gunner as he might be, you don't see yourself holding on to this one for too long. 10 seconds to go, and in come Virtus.pro. If anyone could do it though, it's going to be Brede. Finds 1, finds 2. The man's on a mad streak already. Can't go and get the final. Milan finding the kill, and Virtus.pro for the 2nd time this map win the basement site.
There's a lot of work to be done. They're actually pushing down Freezer this time, trying to mix things up, but it's not going to go well for them as Rafal finds Rask with a headshot down at the bottom of Freezer stairs. Pasha, he's waiting to double down on that and to push in with the pressure, but he might just get the chance now. Pasha sends in a Rotero drone. He's going to anchor that, and that might just move the defenders a little bit. The push is coming from Laundry. Out come the smoke canisters. A lot of work to be done here. Kajeka starts to get that diffuser down. Toxic Babes will force him away. Damage onto Rafal. It's 2 versus 4. The clock ticks away. BDS somehow hold on, and this is exactly what Virtus.pro are going to find now. They're going to be challenged from every single angle, and BDS can just sit deep inside of sight and wait for them to push in. Pasha manages to get a double though, and that is Alems and Brede biting the bullet and finding themselves on the wrong end of Pasha. Shaiko, however, steps up, and Renshiro with a big play on the flank here. He knows that Pasha's inside of Attic. 2 versus 2. Zeka manages to find one, starts to put the diffuser down. It's unlikely he succeeds. Renshiro and Foul closing up there into dorms, and Shaiko just wasn't even prepared for being challenged 35-40 seconds into the round. Great second from WTG onto Alems, leaving us now 5 versus 3. Rafal, the final hope of the top floor, gets ripped out of his position by Milan, and that's going to leave us now 5 versus 2. It's all down to Renshiro and Brede.
Phenomenal effort coming out of VP. Another one from above. They've used the position against them. He had to play on the wrong side of the shield, got pushed from the north. Incredible stuff, and so much of it, as you say, coming off the back of WTG. Brede can do nothing to hold on solo there in the 1 versus 4. That is a beautiful response coming out of VP. Playing elbow, but now what do? Brede's got to get the wall open. They've got to get north side control. You've still got Milan and Kajeka lurking around. They've got so much to do despite the evens in numbers.
Rafal's pushing Laundry, but I think WTG knows here. The door's barricaded. As soon as he takes his shots, no, somehow Rafal is aware of the presence of the man. Brede finds a headshot onto Kajeka, and all of a sudden BDS, they just spin this round on its head, and they manage to get themselves into a position to get the diffuser down, which Brede will do successfully. Milan shut down by the man after activating that diffuser, and what a round from BDS. There's been no attempt to try and impact trick that exothermic charge to try and keep that wall open.
I think that's because they opened the hole below, though, and if you step forward, probably get shot.
It may well be that, you know, it doesn't really matter come the end of things, but Lems has got himself established inside of Attic and nearly manages to find himself a kill, but Rask is moving up the stairs. They're completely unaware. It's an absolute freebie for Rask, and Kozheka gets one to get involved as well. 3 versus 2, 13 seconds left to go. Playday is in a position to potentially put the diffuser down, but he dips away from it. He knows he's got to take fights first. Goes into dorms through the Attic, rotate, shut down surely as the man just swings side to side. WTG ultimately able to use the power of the shotgun to put the final man down. Could well be the difference between that meeting hatch being opened, the nades being able to pour into pillars and to disrupt the Virtus Pro players in there. 20 seconds left to go, and they've still got men established. Kozheka and Milon holding down the rear stage now, where otherwise they may well have been moved off. WTG uses that final Toxic Babe canister to try and hold them back. Milon, Pasha, Kozheka, all from that rear stage area, Des, that they were unable to clear out because of a meeting hatch that couldn't be opened.
Can we look at this wall for a second? No, it's not. Okay,
it's been cleared off. They've got the mute jammer cleared off, so that is going to be access to site gained. Rask misses his opportunity there. Nearly gets an absolute freebie onto Renshiro, who is now just a breath away from death. Shaiko finds the man in showers, shuts him down, headshot onto Kozheka. Playday gets that diffuser down. It's all going to BDS. They just throw men at it, and they manage to find 4 for Shaiko. Could it be an ace? He needs one more. He needs Rask, who's looking to move himself into kitchen. 2 kills for him, and 24 seconds to find them to leave himself enough time to disable that activated diffuser. Now Shaiko, he's holding himself inside of security and surely knows that the man is in kitchen now. He's not going to make the challenge unless he absolutely has to. Rask, he's just trying to find anything that he can here. 10 seconds left to go. He needs to make a move.
Too late.
He's going to push through into meeting. Surely he can't do this. He takes shots at Shaiko. Will not find the man. This is all about whether Shaiko gets his ace or not now, to be honest. As the battle continues into security, Rask circles around on the pistol. Finds the man just about to end the possibility of an ace for Shaiko, but it doesn't matter. And it was just beautiful team play of how those crossfires and cover can be established. Now Kozheka coming up to the top of Armory stairs there. Pasha very low health at the minute. He's just trying to do anything he can with his life. WTG finds a beautiful kill on the drop onto Ilems, and in comes the shotgun and puts Playday down. Shaiko finds a kill onto Rask. 2 versus 2 as he goes down. This is the Shaiko show right now. Rafal, he is but a side act in what has been Shaiko dominance over the last couple of rounds. Rafal goes to get the diffuser down, but he's upstaged him. He has got that final kill out from under Shaiko and manages to get a big double at the end there when BDS need it.
The map, everyone else looking to push through construction down towards elbow. Shot coming out from Rasted, takes the second in the round. The 2 big raid bosses gone in Ilems and Shaiko. 4 versus 3, and VP should not be able to lose this ace.
Virtus Pro keep fighting. 30 seconds left to go. They've got the heels dug in and they just need to hang on here, Des. 24 seconds left to go. Time is ticking away. Renshiro gets himself inside of electrical. He's looking to get aggressive, but he can't find anybody. Virtus Pro, they've got themselves hidden away as much as they can. Milon just inside of the freezer there, but Playday, he's got himself in a position to get the diffuser down. The Kaid could potentially think about the nitro, but doesn't need to, as the triple kill comes in. And Virtus Pro, they keep fighting. They take us to overtime and they say, we are having something from this game.
He's still here, Ace. Doesn't matter. He's not scared like other teams would be, where they back away as soon as the shield goes. They're constantly pressing, and Pasha is going to get the opener onto Rafal. A second from Kozheka comes in onto the big tower. 5 versus 3 with 50 seconds to play. Sure, it's a lot of time, but for Virtus Pro, having a numbers advantage like this and a stalled out BDS is the absolute dream.
It really is. 45 seconds left to go, and that man Shaiko is looking to push from rear stage. 2 big kills come in. Playday and Renshiro, and this is exactly what you've said, Des. Every single member of this team is capable of these moments. Shaiko goes over the handrail Sparky goes over the top rope and comes down with an elbow onto Karjeka to take him out of the round. 2 versus 1 now. It's all down to Rask, but he is a player that is equally capable of closing this out. He's got full health. He's looking to creep down, make any sort of impact he can from inside the supply. He sees one, he gets one, he gets 2! Rask with a massive clutch at the end of round 13 to put VP onto match point, and they will not quit. Question that Shaiko asked of him. 5 versus 4 now, 40 seconds left to go, and here comes the push from Virtus Pro. They have no choice. Out goes the Candela. WTG follows it in, gets one, surely can find a second. No, he misses his shots. It's 3 versus 2 though, as Karjeka and Pasha find theirs.
They've got all the way through. Breeday still holding him with 2 smokes, and they've got past him. They've got past the Nightman's watch down at the bottom of elbow. This should be a 15 seconds to play with. VP, they've got the chance to make it happen, but you're against 2 big players here. The support players, the back line for BDS have been phenomenal the whole game long. Smoke coming out. They've got to push in. They've got to go aggressive. Find the one. Can they get the next? Rafal finds 2. It's a 1 versus 1. No, it's the last. How does this happen? Time and time again. 3K from Rafal. We're going to 15.
In a round, and it will only take 1 bullet onto Pasha to get him out of the round. This one surely is poised for BDS to take a monumental victory.
Absolutely. Final 30 seconds, and there's the spray down. Shaiko, he's doing it again. 2K in the round. Karjeka down. Pasha as well. Milan swings one back, but can he hold off against 3? Alems to the left. Does he know? No, he doesn't. Alems gets the closing kill. He found the 2, but this one goes the way of BDS.